fishing license, unless if you're in the exempt category, 65 years or older or whatever. But if anybody, doesn't have a fishing license or anything like that, make sure you get it. If we check you, if we decide to do random checks, I don't want to DQ anybody. The launch boundary, anywhere from on Santa Rosa Island, is good for launch. So from basically this side of Fort Pickens all the way down to the Destin Pass. As long as you're on Santa Rosa Island, you can launch anywhere, but you must fish the Gulf of Mexico. I don't want to see any 40-pound Bay Kings. No Bay Kings in the Big Spanish from Pensacola Bay. Don't do that. You'll get DQ'd. All right. The official launch time, the most important thing that you all want to know, 6 a.m. sharp. No lines in the water before that, no kayaks on the water before that. That's 40 minutes before daylight. So guys, make sure that you have your headlamps. Make sure that you're totally legal. I don't want to have any tragic accidents. I'm always in the boat early in the mornings running out during the tournament day, and I always see headlights out there bobbing as I come around the pass, so it's kind of cool. But I don't want to have any accidents, so make sure you're following all the laws. Let's see. So if you're not familiar with the tournament and the way we do our categories, we've got 4 different divisions, actually 5 divisions that pay out. With the main one that you're all competing for, if you all want to go to Los Buzos, it's the offshore slam category, which is the 5 fish aggregate, 2 fish of any single species. So if you want to weigh 5 fish, you got to have 3 species. Pelagics only, no reef fish in that division. But we also have a separate king category, a pelagic category, which is all the pelagics except kings, and a reef division. And we have a catch, photo, release sailfish division. So if you catch a sailfish, get somebody to take a picture, take one yourself, whatever, come let us know. Bring us the photo with the timestamp on your phone or however you do it. And we're getting you guys hooked up on that as well. All right, the most important rule of the tournament. If you weigh in anything that is an illegal fish, and if our weighmaster says, sorry, it's the wrong species, or it's 1/32 of an inch short, you are disqualified. I don't want to see a single illegal fish tomorrow. That specifically and especially goes for short kingfish that look like Big Spanish. We actually have a couple of flyers. Do you know where the king and Spanish ID thing is?
Who would ever make that mistake?
Yeah. Who would bring in a short king to a tournament, right? Not me, definitely. All right, so what I'm getting at is juvenile, there's a lot of juvenile king mackerel out there. They have spots just like really big Spanish. So you want to check the lateral lines, you want to check the dorsal fin. Make sure that your fish that you're keeping and bringing to the scale is what you think it is. We don't want any mistaken identity. Every year there's somebody that weighs in a short king thinking it's a Big Spanish. We actually have a couple of laminated sheets, so if y'all are not totally familiar, or even if you're just curious, come check these out. We've got all the identifying factors. It's the lateral line on the king has a big drop. On a Spanish it's kind of a subtle drop, and then the dorsal fins are slightly different. Come check out these 2 flyers that we have up here if you're not sure. Also, if you catch a fish that's right at the brink of the minimum length, make sure that when you put it on ice, it's not going to shrink and come up an 1/8 inch short. Our weighmaster has been instructed to be 100% on fish lengths and identification. Our weighmaster, a lot of you guys probably know, he's a local captain. He was a kayak fisherman for years and kind of one of the first kayak guides in the area. His name is Jason Downs. He's not here tonight, but he'll be here tomorrow, and he's going to be pretty strict on that. So we'll be on point. But please don't make me. I don't want to disqualify anybody. So please, let's check your fish, man. It's easy to do. So king mackerel division is single heaviest fish, paying out the top 3. Same for pelagic. Reef division, same. Pretty much any groupers in season right now. Lane snapper, mangrove snapper are probably the ones that we'll see, but vermilions as well. Amberjack, Almaco jack, they're all open. Anything else that I listed on here, that's pretty much it. I mean, if someone catches an African pompano, it's on the list. Don't expect to see that happen, but hey, it could. Of course, all fish must be caught on a hook and line. All anglers must catch their fish in a kayak that's on the water. Your kayaks must be self-propelled. Motorized vessels and sails are not allowed. There will be one guy that's not competing in the tournament tomorrow out there scooting around with an electric motor. Please don't everybody text and call me saying this guy is out on a Bixby jet. He's not competing, but it's Nick. He's out here taking... Nick, our web guy, he's just out there having fun. He's not weighing fish. He's going to be out there fishing and just taking pictures out of his Bixby jet on his Vibe kayak. So I don't want a bunch of calls and reports on that. Yes, we will have a support boat. I will not be in it. So I am actually going to be on the beach tomorrow. I'm going to head out to somewhere on the beach tomorrow. I'm going to have my camera. I want to get a bunch of pictures of people launching early in the morning. So I'm going to be out there just as early as y'all. I'm going to be at Navarre Pier. And I might make some other stops out there as well. We will have a support boat. One of my local captain buddies, he's going to be bringing out Hillary and my mom and maybe one other person with him. They're going to be taking pictures. They're going to be in a 24-foot Blazer Bay. It is a black center console with no T-top. So if you see them out there, don't mind them. They know the deal. They know not to get too close, and they'll stay out of the way, and they're just going to be grabbing a couple photos and moving along. What's up?
What's the tournament channel?
All right, VHF tournament channel is 72, just like the temperature of the springs. So if you remember that, you're good. Was there another question back there? All right, so that was the same question. All right, anglers may not receive assistance from motorized vessel unless it's an emergency. So if you're shaking, wave somebody. But anything outside of that, you can't call your buddy to deliver you some bait. You can't call your buddy because you forgot a rod or whatever, or ice. No assistance from boaters. Whatever you need, you should bring it when you start. And if you're caught, receiving assistance from anybody outside of the tournament, you will be disqualified. You can call us on the tournament boat if you need something. If you need some water or something like that on the support boat, you can hail us. We'll come down and you just tell us what you need. We'll do our best to assist, but no unfair advantages is the deal. And of course, all eligible fish must be weighed in by the official weighmaster, who once again is Jason Downs. He'll be out here tomorrow. Is that a question? Yeah, all right. So the question is, if you don't have a VHF radio, is there a number you can call? Yes, there is. You can call my cell phone number. I'll be within service all day. I'll give y'all a second. If you want to write my number down, I'll go. A lot of y'all already have it, but I'll give y'all a second to get your phones out, and I'll go over it. So if y'all don't know me, I'm Keith Morrison. Been kayak fishing for years down here, but I moved down to Gainesville, Florida about a year ago. So actually this tournament has been a little different for me, man, running and everything. But I'm glad to be back in town, glad to see all my buddies. So all right, my phone number is area code 334-726-7662. If you have any questions or concerns, anything like that, call me, text me. All of you guys should have my email address in one form or another. I'm easy to get in touch with. There was... All right, are there any other questions? Cool. I think I've covered pretty much everything. If you are one of the people that missed the cutoff on the shirts, because if you didn't sign up before we ordered the shirts, you may not have been guaranteed the right size. If you're one of those people, please email me or text me. I'm going to make a list. I'm ordering more shirts, but I ordered more shirts than I've done in any of the past years, and of course, we fell short again. So that's great. It's a great problem to have, but I also hate it when that happens. So yeah. Anyways, think we should be good to go. There was totally something that was important that I was going to say, and I'm drawing a blank.
Raffle?
The raffle. Yeah, so, all right. Since we ran out of tickets, we're going to just do all the raffle prizes tomorrow. We'll just run through them real quick while we're calculating results. So come to the weigh-in tomorrow at 4 o'clock sharp. We're going to start doing raffles. Was going to do them some smaller stuff tonight, but since we ran out of tickets, I want to be fair and give everyone the opportunity to buy them and get in on it. We have a few pretty big items. An Orion cooker. Those things are sweet. We've got some reels and some other stuff. So we'll have some pretty good gear. So come hang out, guys. come take care of your bartenders and your servers out here. They're out here hustling, and we've pretty much blocked off the whole entire venue for the night, so they're not getting in their regular traffic. So please eat, drink, have fun, hang out, and if you have any questions, call, text, email, whatever you got to do, and be safe on the water. 6 a.m. and the launch time or weigh-in time 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. My cell phone is on Verizon network, and the instant that my phone hits 4 o'clock, no more fish. So I mean, if you're in line, you're good, but the line stops the second my phone hits 4 o'clock, not when it hits 4:01. If parking is an issue, you can, please listen to this, guys. If parking is an issue and you're pushing it, as long as your fish are in line to be weighed, if you show up at 3:59, you run up the stairs, you put your fish cooler, and your car is parked by these stairs in the gravel parking lot, you can go park. I'm going to allow that to happen. As long as your fish is up here, you're good. Because I don't know what the parking will be like. I don't imagine it'll be bad. It doesn't look too bad. But I don't want to not let anybody weigh their fish because they had a parking issue. So get your fish here, most importantly. Yes. Oh yeah, and the Man of Food Drive, guys. Thank you all for bringing in your canned goods and everything for that. We'll be continuing that tomorrow, and they'll actually be coming here to accept the donations during the captain's meeting. So once again, raffle tickets for canned items. 1 ticket per good. Thank you all for doing that. That's been awesome. If you don't want to take your fish home, leave them with us. We're donating all the fish to the Wildlife Sanctuary of Northwest Florida. They're a bird sanctuary here in town. We've been donating fish to them for 4 years. This will be our 4th year, and they love it, man. When I show up on Sunday morning with about 500 pounds of fish, it's cool. So good luck to everybody out there in the morning. Stay safe, and don't hesitate to contact me if you need anything at all. I want to be easily reachable. Any questions?